It's a watch that's every bit as functional as the discontinued turnograph. It retains the turnograph's colored accents, precious metal bezel, and polished center-link bracelet. Its overall form and its inspiration is that of the Submariner. It incorporates a dial as beautifully colored as a Submariner with yellow gold in it, but this is a much more subtle watch. Welcome to Watch Symposium. I'm Austin. So here it is, 2022. I'm reflecting on 2021. And in this video, I want to talk about the most, in my opinion, underappreciated 2022 modern Rolex watch. It's the blue dialed Yachtmaster. Now, that's a watch that goes for well over 10,000 USD, but it sells in the gray market for, I'd say, roughly about 20. So it doesn't quite have the premium tacked on that the Sub or the GMTs or, certainly the Daytona does. Still really expensive on the gray market, but not as much as those other watches. And I don't quite know why. It's a beautiful watch. It's very fancy, but not too fancy. It's a great balance between brushed and polished surfaces. Really balanced, and it's got that beautiful blue dial. It's got the red accent, so you've got the date, you've got the rotating bezel, beautiful platinum bezel, very expensive bezel, right? To replace that bezel is 3,000 USD, by the way. And so there's a lot going for that. And you remember the turnograph, right? The turnograph is gone, but one of the best versions was the last version with the blue dial. And it was beautiful. It had the red accents, and this really carries on the torch, aesthetically, but it's 40 millimeters, and it just doesn't get the love that the Sub, Daytona, GMTs do, and it's still very much appreciated, but not quite enough compared to those other models. So I think that's the most underappreciated Rolex. But here's the thing, they're all appreciated, but that's my pick. Let me know if you agree. Take care. Thanks for watching. See you next time. The world loves the iconic Submariner, but why not the colorful Submariner? Well, that's what this watch is. Many of you already know the story behind this watch, but Rolex didn't want to mess with their top-selling sports watch. But how would the public react to different dial colors on the Submariner? Well, one way to find out, you make a different line, and that's what Rolex did. They'd be loath to admit it in 2022. That was the rationale behind this watch. The Achilles heel of this line is the name Rolex chose, Yachtmaster. The Submariner, the GMT Master, the Sky Dweller, the Sea Dweller, the Explorer, they define a person you aspire to be. This watch defines a person with a possession. No, you don't have to have a yacht to own this watch, but perhaps to some degree the name holds it back, makes it just a little bit less approachable.